off mic we were talking, and you said that you're currently something in a criminal way. You're currently a suspect. A what? What was the word you used?
All he told me.
Who's he? Are you allowed to talk about this?
One of the managers at TSA.
Oh, this is a TSA thing?
Mm-hmm. It's Transportation Security Administration.
That's everything at the airport and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happened?
Well, I'm known. All he told me was that I'm on a list, and if I go to the airport of Sacramento, it's probably not going to be a fun time. Like,
where are you
forward.
when you're hearing this information?
I was back
traveling somewhere.
I was back home. Well, no. So okay, I had a business meeting with. I used to do regulations and stuff. It was like data entry, but we used to work with the DMV, so we had to go meet the DMV in Sacramento. Their headquarters is in Sacramento. So we went and met with the DMV. We were talking about this new system we were going to put in place, and it was just me and my boss. We leave, we go back home, and I mean, my whole life I've dealt with the cops versus racism, all that shit. So I was used to that vibe. So when I got stopped in the middle of the security line and the guy said, "Do you mind? This is a random, like, we're going to check your bag." I was like, cool, random, I get it. I was, stress free. And my boss, he was in the pre-check, what do they call that? The pre-check line?
TSA pre-check.
So he was in the pre-check line. So he was already done. He was just like waiting. And he says, the security guard, he says, "Are there any sharp items, utensils, anything that I'm going to hurt myself with in this bag?" And I'm like, "No, like, can we just get this over with?" I'm being like kind of a dick almost. I'm just like, "Let's just get this done with. All right, I have places to be." And he takes his hand, he puts his hand in my bag with the glove on, and he takes his hand out, and my boss's face and my face jaw to the floor because he took out a gun.
What?
A gun.
You forgot it was in there?
I forgot that it was in there. No. Let me rephrase that. I didn't know it was in there, and I never fly, so all I took was like, a toothbrush, toothpaste, and like a couple shirts. Threw it in the bag.
And you didn't think the weight of the bag didn't equal T-shirts and toothpaste?
Well, the reason why I'm not in prison right now is because They brought me to the room.
So he pulls a gun out. What happens then? Does he call people over?
So everyone is in shock. Everyone's looking at me. I'm like, I know you hear this all the time. I don't know what that is. I swear, like, someone is setting me up. I'm looking around, like, are there cameras? Like, is someone filming this as a joke? And I'm trying to think did I say something wrong at the DMV meeting? Did they slip a gun into my bag?
A gun.
What could have happened? What possibly could have happened? And because again, I went through John Wayne Airport to get there.
How hilarious would it have been if there was a note from your dad in there that said, "This is how real motherfuckers get down."
Don't be a Brady Bunch, nigga. Don't be a Brady Bunch.
This ain't no Brady Bunch episode.
God, man. So they take me into that room, and it's exactly how you'd imagine that room looks. It's the interrogation room with the metal desk and the green kind of hued light on top. And they asked me,
how many people will come over and take you in at this point?
Well, it was only like maybe 3 or 4. First of all, they were big
look,
dudes.
man, I've had them pull me through before for baby wipes, and hey, come here, and they call people over for baby wipes. So they calling people over for a gun, or is homeboy just setting it down and can tell you're really fucking scared, and he's like, "All right, let's go over here and talk."
Like,
nobody tackled you? I feel like that would be a tackling offense.
Because I didn't act. I didn't act. All my dickishness that was like that all went away. I was right back to baby dick mode, and and they just brought a couple guys, and they're just they took me in the arm. They're like, "Let's walk this way," So we walk, and then I had to tell like 11 different security guards the story, and the story is super simple. I was with a girl, and her brother needed a fake. Oh, I'm sorry. I should point this out. They put all my stuff on the table, my ID and my ticket and the gun right there. And then I saw the orange tip. Like, the whole thing was spray painted black, so you could barely see the orange tip. But then I saw like the pieces, and I was like, I know what this is. Like, I know what happened. Let me explain it. And he's like, yeah, you better. Like, let's start hearing stuff. So I explained to him the story. And the story is that the girl I was seeing, her brother, he was doing a crime and punishment video for school. So he needed a fake gun. So I bought an airsoft gun. He wasn't 18, so I had to go buy the airsoft gun, spray painted it black, gave it to him. And then because he didn't want his mom to find it, he put it in my bag. I didn't use that bag for years. So as soon as I needed to go to the airport, that was like one of the biggest bags I had. So I threw stuff in it, took it, left. And I had to tell them that story like 13 different times. And then they let me go. I went there, no search or anything like that. But
how long were you in there? I mean, you missed your flight and shit, right?
I definitely missed. Yeah, we had to take a different flight.
He stay?
Yeah, my boss. I mean, he was laughing. He thought the whole thing was hilarious. I mean, he was scared when he saw the gun, but as soon as he heard my story, he's like, "You fucking idiot!" Like, and he was a dick too. He called my mom and he was like, "Look, they took him in a room. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that they found a gun in his bag." And she was like,
I'll bet. Oh my God.
My
sheltered son.
He's such. Oh yeah. Can you imagine her little angel? He was a complete dick in that. She probably threw up. Who knows? But yeah, he told me I was super lucky though, because if it had been loaded with like even one airsoft pellet, that would then be a different tier of like what you're not supposed to bring on board. There's the shampoo and all that. There's this, there's that. There's a gun, and then there's a loaded gun, and so on and so forth.
I would shit myself.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't, because I don't ever shit. That's something that we talk about a lot here on Line Mitch. But
well, I want to say real quick too, because this happened to us, not in an airport, but in high school we had to do. I want to say. I don't remember what class it was, but we had to do, and my friend and I just talked about this like a couple weeks ago. We had to do this gang video.
Yeah.
And of course, it's all white kids are doing this stupid gang video. But we went down to Baltimore City. My aunt lived in Highlandtown, and there were train tracks right back by all these row homes. So we thought we'll go over there. We'll do this little gang video. We all had the little BB guns and shit. And if you call in Baltimore City and say there's some people out front, they're disturbing, nobody's coming. You call and say these people out front have a gun, they're fucking coming.
Yep.
That's the only way to get them there. You can lie. Oh, was it a comb? I look like a gun from here. I just want them out of here. But they called the police, and they pulled up, and we were like, oh my God. And they're like, what's going on? And we had to explain all. I was like, we got this project in class. We go to school out here. This is this is our teacher. We're just, but man, they were there. All right. And they got the fuck out of there. But I'm seeing them pull up, because they pull up aggressively. You know what I mean? They're not creeping up. They're like,
because they don't know.
Right here. Yeah. And we were out in the open, doing this. We never even thought somebody might think these are real guns.
Right.
Yeah, that's scary shit.
Yeah. And so I did the same thing, except as a black kid in an airport. It was it was bad, man. It was bad. But
they were like, look, if you'd have had one more airsoft pellet and been all the way black, it's another tier. Okay? It's another tier. You're lucky you're half white. Okay?
Let me ask you a question, man. What's the other half? You're obviously not full.
Who's Patrick Mahomes? You're like, I don't know.
That would have been fun.
All right, take him. That
would have been it. Book him.
Book him.
But yeah, I got lucky on that. That's where the one of the times where, I mean, my criminal mindset got me in a lot of things that I didn't get in trouble for. That was one of the many times that I got in trouble for things that I didn't do.
And did that switch back?
What do you mean?
Did that stop you from wanting to keep pursuing criminal element shit? Like, does a scare like that scare you straight? Or are you just like, nah, I'm still gonna see if Amazon will return these monitors. Yeah.
They shouldn't have told me that there's such thing as a returnless refund. Let's just say that.